It takes less than 2 minutes. No app, no equipment, no perfect morning, no motivation required. And I almost didn't share it because honestly, it sounds too small to matter. But 3 months in, something has shifted. Not dramatically, not overnight, quietly. The way I start my days feels different. The way I handle hard moments feels different. The low-level anxiety that used to sit in my chest most mornings, it's not as loud anymore. And it all started with one thing I almost dismissed as too simple to work. So if you've tried the big systems and they didn't stick, if you're exhausted from resetting every Monday and wondering why nothing ever holds, stay with me, because this is the kind of change that doesn't feel like change until you look back and realize everything shifted. Here's what I used to do. Every few weeks, I'd get inspired. A video, a book, a moment of clarity at 11 p.m., and I'd build this beautiful system, the full morning routine, the habit tracker, the journaling practice, the workout plan, the reading goal, everything. And for about 3 days, I was that person. Then life happened. A bad night's sleep, a stressful day, one skipped morning that turned into two, and suddenly the whole system collapsed because I'd built something so rigid that missing one piece broke everything. Sound familiar? Here's the part that nobody talks about. The problem wasn't laziness. It wasn't lack of discipline. It was the size of what I was trying to carry. We've been told that transformation requires massive action, that if you're not going all in, you're not serious, that discipline means doing everything, even when you don't feel like it. And that belief, quietly, consistently, has been setting us up to fail. Here's where things change. Your brain doesn't change through grand gestures. It changes through repetition. Small, consistent signals that tell it, this is who we are now. Every time you follow through on something tiny, your brain updates its picture of you. A little bit, almost invisibly, but it updates. And every time you break a big promise to yourself, even for a completely understandable reason, it updates too, in the other direction. This is why the size of the habit matters so much less than most people think. A 2-minute habit done every day does something a 2-hour habit done twice a week can never do. It proves something to you. It says, I showed up, again. And that proof, compounded daily, is what actually changes a person. So what is the habit? It's simple, almost embarrassingly so. Every morning, before anything else, I write 3 sentences. Not a full journal, not a gratitude list with 12 items, not a life audit, 3 sentences. That's it. One sentence about how I'm actually feeling right now, not how I want to feel, how I actually feel. One sentence about the one thing, just one, that would make today feel like a win. And one sentence that's just honest with myself, something I've been avoiding thinking about, something I need to face. 3 sentences, 2 minutes, every morning. But here's the part most people miss. The point isn't the writing. The point is the pause. Most people go from sleep to stimulation in under 60 seconds. Phone first, news first, notifications first. And their day is already reactive before it's even started. Those 3 sentences force a different beginning. They force you to sit with yourself for 2 minutes before the world gets loud. And in that silence, even that small amount of silence, something starts to organize. You stop running from your own thoughts. You start seeing them instead. And when you can see something, you can work with it. And this is where most people fail when they try this. They make it too complicated. They turn 3 sentences into a full reflection practice. They add prompts. They buy a special notebook. They set rules about what counts. Don't do that. 3 sentences. Messy is fine. Honest is the only requirement. Some mornings mine says, I'm anxious and I don't know why. Win today is finishing the one thing I've been avoiding. I've been pretending I'm okay with something I'm not. That's it. No perfect prose, no performance. Just honesty before the noise starts. But here's what I didn't expect. After about 2 weeks, I started noticing things I'd never noticed before. Patterns. The same anxiety showing up on the same kinds of mornings. The same tasks I kept writing as my one win, never actually doing them. The same thing I kept admitting to myself, but not acting on. The journal wasn't just a habit, it was a mirror. And once you see yourself clearly, consistently, it becomes very hard to stay stuck in the same place without at least deciding to be there. That clarity alone changed how I make decisions, how I handle hard days, how I talk to myself when things go wrong. Not because I read something, Because I saw myself every morning for 3 months. I'm not going to tell you this will transform your life in 30 days. I'm not going to promise you'll become unrecognizable. What I will tell you is this. If you do this honestly, every morning for 3 weeks, something will shift. Not loudly, not dramatically, quietly, the way a season changes. You don't notice the exact moment it happens, but one day you look around and realize it's different now. 3 sentences.
Every morning, before the world gets in. That's it. No tracker, no streak, no pressure. Just 2 minutes of honesty before the noise starts. You don't need a new system. You don't need a better plan. You just need to meet yourself every morning for 2 minutes. Start tomorrow. See you there.